Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joy at Work. It's Friday, September 17th. Can't believe it, 2021. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Please stay safe. These are challenging times, so just look after yourself. How about the boys from way down south, Atlanta United, just knocking it out of the park? We are the A, loving it. Just great turnaround, great just renewal of form, new coach. Exciting times for Atlanta United. And let's not forget the Arsenal. Got our first win over the weekend. Up and coming. Things are looking good. And I don't want to hear anyone talk trash about anything. Just let me enjoy and savor this moment. Don't forget to recommend this channel to your friends and have them listen. I love the feedback. I love the comments. Appreciate you all. Today, I want to start with talking about ego, and I'm probably going to talk about this for a few weeks yet. I recently read the book Ego's the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. I recommend it. I think it's a really quick read, short book with great reminders on what's important and what's not important. And ego, as he defines it and talks about it, is self importance. It's thinking about yourself, maybe a little bit way more than you should, like sort of the opposite of humility. And we know that every one of us, probably struggles to some degree with our ego. Some people have major ego problems, like it's all about them. And some people maybe don't have as big ego problems as others, but everybody at some point wrestles with challenges of the ego, wrestles with challenges of importance, self importance. We get offended, we get upset when people don't hear us, when people don't listen to us, when we're not promoted, when we're not given an opportunity to do X, Y, Z. Very often it comes back to self importance. Sometimes it's injustice, there's no doubt about that, but even how we respond to injustice, to be quite honest with you, it becomes an issue of ego, as Ryan Holiday talks about it. And so there's so many aspects of this ego perspective that I just want to unpack over the next couple of weeks. But what I found really important, just thematically from the book perspective, is that when we keep our egos in check, generally speaking, we tend to do more, make a bigger impact, and tend to be actually more content and satisfied with life. And so many times when I think about what goes on in the workplace and what prevents solutions from being found and what delays us and inhibits us, it's all almost always a question of ego. Like people's egos are so large and so big and so important that they allow that to get in the way of progress being done. I need to speak every time a topic comes up. My voice must be heard because if my voice is not heard, well, then I am not important, right? Or I'm a VP and it's important that people think that I never make mistakes. So I can't be wrong. So I'm going to argue this point until I just badger you and you go with what I want to say. Or the whole idea of, I am the expert, even in things where there's really no expertise and we're figuring it out. So it's really important, this aspect of ego, how it shows up at work and how it inhibits our experience at work. And quite honestly, as I thought about it and read the book, I thought to myself, it's really hard, I think, to experience joy at work when your ego is that important to you, because you're probably going to see and feel in a lot of situations that you're not getting the respect you deserve. And I think that makes it very hard to experience joy at work. One of the quotes in the book that I really stood out to me was a quote that actually comes from Colonel Joan Boyd of UDA fame, right? And it's basically around choice, to be or to do. And I thought about that in the context of organizational life. And for many of us, to be is really important. I want to become a vice president. I want to be promoted to a director. I want to get this. I want to get that. And in our pursuit of to be, it's all about our self importance, all about our ego. But the opposite side of that is the to do. and not be as focused on what I can become in this organizational context, but what can I accomplish? And sometimes to do leads us to become things, there's no doubt about it. But it's very interesting that when our focus is on what difference can we make, what impact can we have over who am I going to become, what's my business card going to say, kind of changes maybe the way we show up and the way we get things done. So, ego is the enemy. We'll talk a little bit about this over the next couple of weeks. Probably going to write about it as well. But check it out if you haven't read the book and reflect on self importance and what contribution it's making or how it's impacting your experience in life and your experience at work. Again, I actually think that there's a direct link here or a relationship, maybe a better way to put it, between self importance, our ego, and our experiencing joy at work. And I do think the more important you feel about yourself, probably the harder it is to experience joy at work. So, see you next time. Stay safe. Bye.